Today, we're taking a look at the online controversy surrounding the creator known as Tics and Roses, also known as Emerald. What began as a popular TikTok page focused on raising awareness for Tourette syndrome eventually turned into one of the most widely debated topics on the internet. This is a breakdown of how everything unfolded, what viewers discovered, how Emerald responded, and how the situation ultimately came to an end. Everything discussed here is based on publicly available information and reflects the online discussions surrounding the event. In mid-2021, Emerald began posting on TikTok where she talked openly about living with Tourette syndrome. Her page grew extremely fast, eventually reaching more than 500,000 followers. Alongside this, she ran a yarn-dyeing business called Stardust Fiber Studio, which had existed long before her TikTok content gained attention. Many viewers appreciated her advocacy work, and early on, her content resonated with people who felt represented or educated by it. However, as the account grew, some viewers noticed differences between Emerald's TikTok videos and older live streams on her business's Facebook page. In these earlier streams, recorded before her rise on TikTok, Emerald appeared on camera for nearly 2 minutes without showing any visible tics. This stood out because her TikTok videos often showed frequent and intense tics, sometimes occurring every 1 to 3 seconds. When these comparisons were brought up, Emerald explained that tics can fluctuate, and that not every moment of her life involves visible symptoms. This is true for many people with tic disorders, and for a short time, the explanation satisfied a number of her viewers. But the discussions didn't stop there. As the online debate continued, Reddit users uncovered more old footage. One video, a 54-minute live stream, also appeared to show no visible tics. In addition, there were older clips of Emerald reading poems and speaking fluidly for extended periods of time. These discoveries grew the discussion further, as people began contrasting the older videos with the more dramatic symptoms shown on TikTok. Instead of proving anything definitive, the clips simply fueled speculation. Still, the discourse online was growing rapidly. In response to the increasing criticism, Emerald posted a video showing part of what she said was an updated diagnosis from a specialist. Rather than resolving the situation, the document created even more questions. Viewers pointed out formatting inconsistencies, duplicate information, and even differences in the medical logo compared to the official version found online. Of course, paperwork errors can happen in any medical office. But with the controversy already escalating, the inconsistencies only amplified the skepticism. Emerald eventually disabled comments on that video and later removed it entirely. Just as the situation appeared to reach a peak, Reddit users discovered older videos where Emerald discussed having Huntington's disease, a serious genetic condition that can cause involuntary movements. This new information complicated everything further. Some viewers felt this explained the symptoms shown in some videos. Others pointed out that Tourette syndrome is typically diagnosed only when symptoms are not explained by another medical condition. The debate became even more divided, and the situation grew increasingly complex. Things escalated again when someone claiming to be Emerald's sister joined the discussion online. She stated that Huntington's disease did run in their family, but she did not believe Emerald showed signs of Tourette syndrome during childhood. She emphasized that she still loved Emerald and wished her the best, but disagreed with the claims being made publicly. The post spread quickly, attracting thousands of reactions. Shortly after, Emerald responded publicly. She explained that her adult diagnoses were not something her family could speak on, especially since they had not been in contact in years. She also expressed that the controversy had affected her life significantly, including her mental health and her children's well-being. She stated that the negativity had become overwhelming and that she felt driven away from the online community she had worked to build. Not long after these exchanges, the Tics and Roses TikTok account disappeared. It was permanently deleted. Days later, Emerald briefly addressed the situation on her business page. She said she was stepping away from Tourette-related content entirely and intended to focus on her craft, her business, and her personal faith community. Since then, Emerald has continued posting yarn-related content, but she hasn't shown her face on camera in the same way as before. The dramatic attention surrounding the situation faded, and the story eventually quieted down. The Tics and Roses controversy became a significant reminder of how complicated online narratives can become, and how quickly public opinion can shift. It also highlighted the challenges of sharing personal health information on highly public platforms, and the real-world consequences that can come from viral debates, both for the creator involved and the communities watching. Now I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this situation? Do you feel the internet reacted fairly, or do you think things went too far? Share your perspective in the comments below.